who have powered their way into this final by absolutely thrashing Thailand 43-0 earlier. And with that result, Japan are through to their third consecutive final of the Asian 7 Series. And who they will face will come down to this match here in front of us right now, Malaysia versus Hong Kong. Hong Kong here courtesy of a 33-5 victory over Chinese Taipei in the quarterfinal. Malaysia here, after absolutely spanking Thailand 43-0, a huge performance, led capably by their 2 stars. Led by their 2 stars, Malaysia, Nakasima and Sakuru. And there he is. Sakuru scoring 3 tries in that quarterfinal. Nakasima getting 1, and also some very good tries from supporting colleagues. Jamie Hood gets us going. It's Rowan Vardy who's chasing. Oh, and it's come off the shoulder. Referee says play on. Vardy scoops it up. He looks at his assistant and he says knock on. So we're underway here, and normally you wouldn't expect Hong Kong to be troubled by Malaysia, but after seeing them absolutely thrash Thailand earlier, now I'm not so sure. In goes the ball from Bin. And it's Malaysia with some early ball, and this is Badrul bin Mukti, and away he goes down the flank. Vati's got him and hifts him to the ground. It comes back beautifully. Look at that big pass from Nakasima. Here comes the danger man, Sakuru. He steps inside, he gets taken down by Coverdale. And Coverdale gets up and drives over the ball along with Chris Mays, and through goes Keith Robertson. It's Keith Robertson, number 11, under the post. Hong Kong are on the board here in this cup semi-final. 5 points to 0. Good start. Keith Robertson stretching out those legs of his. He's had trouble with his hammies and calves. And is he making his way to the sideline already? No. So the kick is good. It's Hong Kong taking an early 7-0 lead over Malaysia here in the second cup semi-final. The winner will go forward to play Japan. The loser will go to the 3rd, 4th playoff against Sri Lanka. Keith Robertson has gone off with some sort of cramp, and Yukam Shing is on in number 12. And there's a dainty little 10-metre pop for McQueen to chase, and he hasn't knocked that on. Referee says play on. Pops out to Vardy, advantage to Hong Kong. Vardy to Yukam Shing. Can he go now? Yes, he can. Badrul bin Mukti tries to take him, but over in the corner goes Yukam Shing for try number 2 very quickly, straight from the restart. That's a good, powerful start from Hong Kong. Look at Vardy go here. He does the big cutout pass to Yu, who's fresh on the field. A valiant effort from Badrul bin Mukti, but he can't stop the flying winger. Jamie Hood from right on the touchline. Can he bend it back? No, he can't. And so the score remains at 12 points to 0. 10 minutes to 4 here, local time in Colombo, and the sun is behind the clouds finally. The temperature has come down a few degrees. Yesterday about this time we had a torrential downpour. It doesn't look like there's any sign of rain today. Hood with the restart. Again, McQueen gets up, does well, gets the retake. Here comes Hood. He jinks, he comes back the other way, gives it to Chris Mays. Here's Max Woodward, the captain, and beautifully done. Well worked again, straight from the kickoff. Hong Kong showing great efficiency at their restarts. And that's 19-0. And Jamie Hood was the man who shaped things up and says, let's go this way. Out to Chris Mays, who finds his captain Woodward. Hong Kong looking sharp. Hood likes it, he likes it, and so does the assistant ref. Beautifully done from the sideline, Jamie Hood, and that takes it out to 19 points to 0. And Coach Gareth Baber will be pleased with this so far. Hood gets us underway again with 2 minutes remaining in this first half. They have negated this Malaysian attack by winning all of their restarts so far. This time it's Woodward. Mays will take it forward under the intense scrutiny of Salkuru, who tries to rip it off him. Vati sizes things up, sees there's no sweeper. He goes through and Jamie Hood benefits from a fumble by the Malaysian defence, and again from the kickoff, Hong Kong just working like a machine from these retakes. That's 4 tries with about a minute left on the clock. It's good from Hood, so it's all good in the Hood, and so 26 points to 0, and Hong Kong giving us a masterclass in how to restart a game of Rugby Sevens, and it's been Hood putting it on the money for McQueen and Woodward, and let's see if he can do it again. Yep, it's beautifully weighted. Up goes Woodward. This time he knocks it on, but again, put that down to Jamie Hood's execution. He is nailing these, and finally Malaysia will get their hands on the ball just before half time. This Malaysian side has scored 7 tries against Thailand in the quarter-final, but just have not had the ball yet. In it goes from Zulkifli. It's untidy, and Hong Kong have played that on the ground. All sorts of hand signals there, but they've done something illegal. And can Malaysia conjure something up? They probably can't kick it out because it's half time, I would say, but they're going to kick it out anyway. And the ref says that's half time, so I don't think the Malaysians knew that was going to happen. Anyway, it's half time here, and a massive half-time lead to Hong Kong of 26 points to 0 here at the Racetrack International Stadium in Colombo. Here we go in the second half of the second cup final as number 8 Nakasima for Malaysia gets us underway, and Mays has misjudged that. Here goes Alex McQueen. Calvin Hunter's on the field. Vati Yukam Shing is going to take on Nakasima. Decides to step inside. It's bobbling around. It's loose. It's a little bit untidy. And Hong Kong have won a penalty about 12 metres inside their own half. McQueen is going to nudge it down for touch. And it'll be a line out, 8 metres inside the Malaysian half. Alex McQueen insisting that I say nothing about his brother's nose. Tom was in here earlier making all sorts of comments about his teammates. As Vati takes the ball into contact and Bin Ismail is confronted to him. Hunter gives it up. This is covered out. And his teammate Mays gets over the top and covers him. Now it's Vati, and that's good defence from the Malaysians. Getting in the road, it's McQueen, and now it's Yukam Shing. He's blazing down that right side. He's going to bring it round as close as he can, and that's try number 5 for Hong Kong. 31 points to 0. It's been a commanding performance so far by Hong Kong. So Jamie Hood is off the field, so Alex McQueen will take over the kicking responsibilities. And looks like Jack Capon is coming on for Chris Mays. And Nick Hewson is also on for Max Woodward. Nick Hewson due to have twins, him and his wife Claire, in a few weeks from now. So this will be one of his last trips away. Yeah, and then it'll be all hands on deck. And now it's Salkuru, who hasn't had many opportunities in this match. He scored 3 in the quarterfinal. And here's Nakasima. He scored 1 in the quarterfinal. And running around like a chook with his head cut off. McQueen comes in and slams the Malaysian on the ground and blindsides him. This is number 2, Muhammad Safwan. Malaysia struggling to find the form that they had previously. Put that down to the defence of Hong Kong, and that's just a lazy bit of play, kicking that across there. Antonio Salkuru making the big burst. It's lost its shape here. The Malaysians are playing hot potato, and eventually the mistake is made, and it's Capon who battles his way forward with Hewson over the top. And Hunter goes in, secures the ball. What can he do? Look at the big young man go. Bit of a struggle for both sides there during that passage of play. Neither team having much shape. But now let's settle it down with a penalty with just 3 minutes remaining. And it's Hong Kong leading 31-0. The game is effectively over. And Hong Kong will be facing Japan in the final. And that's going to be a big assignment. Here goes Hewson. Look at him carrying the defender along. Lee goes in, and as simple as anything, Yukam Shing goes under the post and dots it down, so it'll be 36 points to 0 with 2.5 minutes remaining. The kick is good, and Hong Kong will be trying to score as many points as possible, because even if they do not beat Japan in the final, they need a high points differential for the series, because if South Korea go on to win the plate and take 5th position, and if Hong Kong take 2nd place in this tournament, it'll come down to a points difference over the series to decide who takes 2nd spot in the series behind Japan. And that's important because 1 and 2 will be playing in the Sevens World Series qualifiers at the Hong Kong Sevens, which is very important for these Asian teams. So everything to play for. Even though they've won this game, they're going to want to keep piling the points on. Of course, Hong Kong could beat Japan in the final, and that would be that. Ball spurts out the side. Yu Kam Shing can't pick it up. And it's been fumbled and knocked on, so we'll come back for a Malaysian scrum. And I have no idea what the points differential is between South Korea and Hong Kong over the series. We'll have to get our stats people onto that. But if we're looking at South Korea in the plate final, they'll be playing the winner of China and Chinese Taipei. So also a chance maybe for South Korea also to put a lot of points on in their plate final. Hong Kong aware of that. Away comes Nakashima, dragged to the ground by Vardy. It's good play from Ben Rusley. Here goes Salkuru, the danger man, and he gets the ball in. He'd made the advantage and it was fumbled. He'd pierced the line of defence. Finally, time is up on the clock, and will the referee allow one more play? I'm sure Hong Kong wouldn't mind scoring one more set of points if they can. You could say save yourselves for the final, but maybe 7 points here is more important than saving yourself for the final. Lee gets it in, and it's been fumbled, and it's a penalty for Malaysia, so they're not going to get another try unless they can force a turnover here from this quick start. They give it to one of their danger men. Oh, beautifully done. Oh, look, there he is, and that's what he can do. It's taken 14 minutes, but Salkuru shows his class with a little chippy-dippy over the top, and he's under the posts, the big man, and instead of scoring 7 points, Hong Kong have conceded 7, so that will damage their differential slightly, but the game is over. And a good performance from Hong Kong, but can they go on now and beat Japan, their arch rival in this Asian Sevens series? The kick is good, the game is over. Well done, Malaysia, making it to the Cup semi-finals, their first Cup semi-final that I can remember. And as we see Etonia Salkuru with his individual skill there again, he looks anguished. $38 points to 7, and is that the sort of performance from Hong Kong?